Hello guys, today we are going to talk on a very interesting company called Reliance Jio Infocomm Limited. Today we are going to do the structure, conduct, and performance analysis for this company. But before starting, I just wanted to give a brief summary about this company. So Jio is a subsidiary of the largest company in India known as Reliance. It was founded in 2010 and its services started in 2016. It entered the market with a very disruptive and aggressive behavior by crushing down many of its competitors. So you might be thinking how? So Jio offered unlimited voice calls and internet services in its initial stage, and just with an idea to acquire maximum customer base and putting them into an habit of using more data than they used earlier, so that when it starts charging for other services, the people are willing to pay premium for that services. But then too, the price that Geo charges is still lesser than its competitors. So this is how Geo was successful in the market. So for let's start our presentation with the agenda being introduction, the industry definition, and the structure, conduct, and performance evaluation, following by the conclusion. So the introduction of Reliance Jio is it was founded by Mr. Mukesh Ambani, who is the chairman of the Reliance industry. Jio aimed to revolutionize the industry with affordable, high-speed internet services, its aggressive pricing strategy, and innovative business models. It belongs to the telecommunication industry. Reliance Jio provides a variety of services, like it manufactures its own mobile, the broadband services. It's also in the digital content, and it also provides many e-commerce platforms. Um, so Reliance belong to the very complex market, which is oligopoly. It is a market structure with a very small number of firms, none of which can keep the others from having significant influence. Complex structure, it is a complex structure shaped by regulatory policies, technological advancements, and competition. Geo's entry transformed the industry, introducing new paradigms. Intense rivalry among major players indicates an oligopolistic structure. So the impact on Reliance Jio on India's telecommunication was very disruptive. It introduced free calls and low-cost data plans, dramatically increasing internet access and usage across India. It affects the competitors in the following ways. As established players struggle to match pricing, leading to a significant loss of market share, resulted in industry-wide price reductions to remain competitive, increased mergers and acquisitions, reducing the number of active market players. It has smaller operators either exited the market or were absorbed by the large entities. There were barriers for the new entrants, which Reliance faced. Entry barriers heightened due to competitive environment dominated by major players. New entrants require substantial investments in infrastructure and marketing. Reliance Jio has undertaken many technological advantages by this years. It has introduced the 4G network in India. It was the first to implement voice over LTE in India. It means that it helps the calls and the data to be more faster and with a better quality. Reliance Jio has built an ecosystem wherein it provides various services. Like for news, it has an app called Jio News. For music, it has an app called JioSaavn. For movies and TVs, it has Jio Cinemas and Jio TV. So basically, the idea is when a person buys the subscription for a Geo, they get the subscription to all these apps for free. this is a strategy to acquire more and more customers in the market. There were many entry barriers faced by Jio. The first one being the regulatory hurdles and licensing complexities. The second is the highest cost of spectrum acquisitions. And the third is infrastructure investment requirements as to build the telecommunication industry has a very large cost for infrastructure. The competition and the market challenges goes like there were many established players before Jio entered, like Airtel, Vodafone, Idea. Um, Later on, Vodafone and Idea went into a merger after Jio launched its business. The second one is the 4G LTE. It has to get a lot of cost to deploy 4G LTE, and there were many other challenges. Additional variable impacting the company structure is the announcement of 5G network, which was done recently in January 2024. It claims to be the fastest global 5G network and partnership with BNP Paribas as a lead arranger. Jio has also collaborated with some big giants in India, such as IIT Bombay, to develop Bharat GPT as an AI model. It has also got the recognition from Ookla as the top mobile network provider in India. Jio's disruptive market entry. Um, let's start with the conduct analysis with this topic. So since 2016, Jio Reliance Infocomm Limited has transformed India's telecommunication sector. Jio's market entry had many bold initiatives and aggressive pricing strategies. It offered free voice calls and data services, disrupting existing market norms. Quick customer base growth forced competitors to rethink the business model. The impact on industry competition and conduct. Jio's behavior profoundly impacted industry conduct. Competitors reassessed offerings, invested in network infrastructure upgrades. Major players like Bharti Airtel, Vodafone Idea responded with tariff revisions and enhanced network capabilities to compete with Jio. Jio's investment in advanced technologies solidified its position as a comprehensive digital ecosystem provider. Jio also faced many regulatory problems and consumer influence. Jio democratized access to digital services, increased internet penetration, and digital inclusion across demographic segments. Jio's conduct reflects commitment to innovation, expanding market research, and defining industry standards in India's telecommunication sector. Recent bold actions, decisions, and behaviors. This is an example where Jio decided to shut down its 2G and 3G network due to several reasons like less number of usage and to improve the quality of the new network that is 5G. The challenges that Jio faced for shutting down 2G and 3G where it impacted the users who were using 2G and 3G networks. It was the rural and the low income group of India. The economic and social considerations that Jio received was very high for introducing 5G, of course. Aligning corporate goals with market trends. So Jio collaborated with many players and it has also acquired many giants in India, such as Big Bazaar. Big Bazaar was one of the leading retail chain brand in India, which Jio acquired, and now it is known as JioMart. It's just like Walmart. Now let's move ahead to the performance evaluation of Jio. Reliance Jio impact on the telecom industry has been nothing short of transformative since its launch in 2016. The company, backed by the Reliance Industries Limited, entered the market with a disruptive strategy to revolutionize how Indian access and use mobile data and voice services. Performance impact in market was Jio. Due to this free services, many of the players started giving services in a lower cost and improving the quality of their services. Many of them got acquired by the big giants in the telecommunication industry. Also, by establishing Jio TV, Jio Cinemas, and JioSaavn for music, television, and entertainment, other giants like Airtel and Vodafone did the same thing, but they didn't introduce their own SKU, but they collaborated with others like Prime Video and Netflix and give its subscription with their services. These are the performance indicators of Geo. The graph that you are seeing right now is the sales and profit changes, which is from 2019 to 2022. So as you can see, after Jio entered the market, it was in the first initial years, it was free, so we cannot provide that data. But since 2019 to 2020, it went drastically up till 3,489 crores. Then it was stagnant in 2021, and then it got a boost in 2022. The other performance indicator is the market shares and the market the changes in it. So as you can see in the graph, first Reliance before Reliance Jio, the market was equally divided into many players. But after Jio entered the market, the other players went down from 21.2% to 12.2%, and Jio gained a position of 19.6% in 2018, where it was released in 2016, just in 2 years. So, in the next graph, as you can see, from 2018 to 2021, Jio became the smallest player to the biggest giant in the telecommunication industry by acquiring 38% of the market share. So let's talk about the actions and conduct of the company that impacted company's overall performance. So there were various points such as market disruption, network expansion, digital ecosystem, affordable devices, strategic partnerships with different brands, focus on customer experience. So Reliance Jio keeps on improving their services so that they can acquire a lot and a lot of customers with a word of mouth marketing. The future expansion plans, for example, introducing 5G network. And the last is the regulatory environment, as it has a very ethical behavior in the market as well. So let's move to the conclusion. And last but not the least, Reliance Jio Infocomm Limited has fundamentally transformed India's telecommunication landscape since its establishment in 2016. Through disruptive pricing, innovative business model, and technological advancement, Jio has rapidly expanded its subscriber base and market share. Its focus on affordable, high-speed internet services has not only increased profitability but also positively impacted social welfare, bridging the digital divide and fostering economic growth. Jio's continued innovation position it as a key player driving future growth and transformation in India's telecommunications sector. Thank you so much for hearing. Myself, Aditya Doshi, signing off.